In today's video, we're going to take a look at 7 different cases for the Moto G Stylus. The prices on these range from $8 up to around $30. So you'll definitely want to check the description below for current pricing and more information. So the first case up is the Urban Armor Gear, or UAG Scout series, and this is military standard, drop tested. This one's right around $30. The nice thing is they do make a clear version also. It's a lot more rugged and has a really nice matte texture on it. Not only that, it's got really thick sides that stick up a little more than most cases I've tested like this, so it should protect the screen in case you drop it. Power and volume buttons work really good on this one. Pretty large cutouts there on the back for the fingerprint scanner, cameras, and flash. You can see it has sort of a rough texture there along the edges, so it definitely gives you a lot of extra grip. And then you've got nice cutouts for the headphone jack, charging port, speaker, and stylus. So overall, this is a really solid choice. If you're wanting something a little more than minimal protection, you'll definitely want to go with the UAG Scout. The next case up is by Poulin, or Poulin. You can see this clear case is a little bit more flexible and has some really nice grip on it. Of course, the best part about clear cases is you can actually see your phone. Here on the back, you can sort of get an idea of how thick it is, where the cutouts are around the cameras, flash, and fingerprint scanner. On this one, you've also got the power and volume buttons covered up. But because this is a thinner material, it's probably a little easier to use than the UAG. You've also got some really thick bumpers on the corners for extra drop protection. Perfect cutouts for the headphone jack, charging port, speaker, and stylus. And overall, I just really like the look and extra grip this case gives you. I mean, for $8, you can't really go wrong. Let's say you want a clear case, but with a little more protection. Well, this one is only $10 and it has a built-in screen protector. The back is a hard, clear plastic with soft TPU material around the edges. And then you've got a screen protector with a clear, hard plastic around the edges. It does give it a little bit different look with that white around the edges. Pretty nice cutouts on the bottom for all your ports. And it still gives you pretty good access to the stylus. And even though it does have a built-in screen protector, it doesn't seem to affect the stylus whatsoever. Power and volume buttons work on this one just fine as well. The only downside to this case is there are some small defects on mine. I'm not sure if they're all that way, but again, this is only a $10 case. So for $10, I'd say the build quality on this isn't bad at all. So the next case up is by Sucknap. I know it's kind of a strange name, but these guys actually make pretty good cases. If you liked the Urban Armor Gear case from earlier, but if you don't want to spend $30 on a case, this rugged shield by Sucknap is only $8, and it's going to be very similar, where it's a little bit thicker TPU material, so it doesn't bend as much, and it sort of has that rugged matte black texture on the outside. You can also get this one in blue and green. Now the buttons don't stick out quite as much as the UAG Scout, but they're actually easier to use than the Scout in my opinion. And then the sides do stick up quite a ways there to protect the screen. Maybe not quite as thick as the Scout, but still really good. Now the cutouts for the cameras, flash, and fingerprint scanner are a little bit different style, where they're kind of tapered, which is actually a little easier to use. And then you get the usual cutouts there on the bottom for all your ports and speaker. You can see down there just how thick the case is. Pretty easy to get to the stylus as well. So like I said, if you want a somewhat rugged case, but not super thick, So I would consider this and the UAG, but when you put these in your hand, you can definitely feel they're a little more rugged and offer a little bit more protection. The next style of case isn't one that I would probably use myself. I know there's a lot of people out there that do, so I figured I'd go ahead and cover it on this video as well. This is more of a Folio wallet style case. And again, this one's fairly cheap at only $11, and the brand is called Folio. So you can see there's a little piece of fabric that stays together with a magnet. On the inside, you've got a clear TPU material that the phone snaps into. On the inside flap, you've got a pocket and then a few spots to put some cards. Power and volume buttons are covered up by that clear TPU material, which actually seem to work really nice. You do have some holes here at the top for your front-facing speaker, so that's nice to see. Pretty good cutouts there on the back for your cameras, flash, and fingerprint scanner. And then of course the typical cutouts for your ports, speaker, and stylus. To me, this little corner on the back gets in the way a little bit of getting the stylus out. So again, overall, a pretty good case for only 11 bucks. So we've only got 2 cases left. The next case up is by Sucknap. And again, in my opinion, this company is really underrated as far as cases go. Now this one's available in 3 different colors, black, blue, and dark green. And they're right around $8 or $9 depending on which color you choose. So you can see this is a little more flexible than the rugged shield case. What I like about this one is it's got some really thick ridges here on the back. It just adds some really good grip, so you're not gonna have to worry about dropping the phone. You've got a really nice cutout for the cameras and flash on the back, and then the tapered style cutout for the fingerprint scanner. Same power and volume buttons as their other case. Again, super easy to use. They do give you a nice high gloss lip here to protect the front screen. Nice cutouts on the bottom for the headphone jack, charging port, and speaker. They could have made the opening a little bit larger for the stylus, but you can still get it out of there without too much trouble. So yeah, I really like this one. If you want something with a little more protection, this hybrid commuter lite by OtterBox is going to be a really good option for you. It's got a hard plastic that snaps right onto this soft, almost silicone type material. I believe this one's right around $30, but I know they also have sales every now and then. This one probably looks the most premium as far as build quality. I think there's also another color that's sort of a turquoise. They've got a really nice tapered opening for the fingerprint scanner. And then a tapered opening for the cameras and flash as well. Their power and volume buttons are probably some of the best that I've used because it's made out of that soft silicone material and has some nice texture to it. The lip around the edges is the soft silicone material. So there's a cutout out of the hard plastic at the top for your microphone. Then all the cutouts on the bottom are out of the soft silicone material. And you can see they made those extra wide. So you're definitely not gonna have issues getting to your headphone jack or charging port. And they make this one super easy to get to your stylus. The lip around the edges is the soft silicone material. So that's going to be plenty of protection for your screen. The only thing with these commuter-like cases that I'm not really sure about is where they put this hard plastic along the sides. I don't know, which do you think would give better grip? Hard plastic or soft silicone? It seems like they could have at least left a little section open for the soft silicone to poke through, but maybe that's just me. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.